Go bankrupt, sorry.
That's all right, that's all right. You speak very well.
Thank you.
And quite rightly so. I don't want to deprive you of going and watching the race all over again and having a glass of champagne. So many congratulations, Roy.
Actually, I'm in the Jockey Club Southwest Owners Group, and I've been told I'm going to get the badge back at 2 o'clock. So when I get back, I shall say it was Racing TV's fault I'm late. But that's a true story.
Put it on us, that's fine.
In fact, if this is going live into the tent, I'm coming.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So bookmakers' results in the Triumph Hurdle has meant that this market has slightly changed around a bit in the County Hurdle. I think all the multiples are out with, sadly, Sir Eric going wrong in that race. Whiskey Sour, massive mover this morning, 7-1 into about 4-1. Is out back to 6-1, and he's been challenged for favouritism now by Monsieur Lecoq. We saw the other half of the Williams, the former Williams setup winning yesterday. This one's won its last won a few races recently, second last time out. But Crooks Peak is well backed, and Eclair de Boeuf for Gordon Elliott is very well backed as well. But County Hurdle more or less reverting to type, wide open now.
So, Philip Hobbs is here, and he's got 2 runners in the County Hurdle, and of course his freshman success with Defi de Soy yesterday in the JLT. Have you watched it back? Are you very well satisfied?
He travelled fantastically well, jumped really well, and won well, but delighted obviously.
And has he come out of the race well as well?
Right, no
Good,
problem.
good news. Stern Robin then, and Crooks Peak. Crooks Peak has got a £5 penalty here, but he won really well last time.
Yeah, he did, but it's a bit of a worry when the handicapper only puts him up 4. So he's actually a pound worse off than he should be. But, you know, at the end of the day, he'd have a chance.
A pound schmand. How about Stern Rubin?
Well, he's a good, solid horse who's been placed in this race before, and he's, as a result of that, pretty exposed. Having said that, he usually runs his race, and, you know, hopefully he would have a chance of being placed.
Well, very best of luck with both of them, Philip. Thank you very much. Let's go and join Stuart out on the track.
Runners beginning to make their way out onto the track for the County Hurdle. Monsieur Lecoq has gone off just a little bit ahead of the others. He's well on his way down to the bottom of the home straight. And the rest, as you can probably just about see now, are heading out. Stern Rubin heading out. Michael Nolan will take the ride. We had a look at the other Philip Hobbs runner in the pre-parade ring being saddled. Crooks Peak. This is Stern Rubin for the Hobbs Yard that's got a good record in the race. Western Rider, big moment for young Harry Teal in the orange and blue stars. We spoke to Warren Greatrex. Then in the grey colours, Lisp heading out, Wayne Hutchinson, the Kelvin Hughes Silks being followed out by Barry Geraghty aboard Countista on his first start of the season. Good start for the afternoon for his trainer Nicky Henderson. Capitan's keen to get on with it in the grey, who beat Stern Rubin at Taunton last time. Then the 10-year-old Chieftain's Choice, Sam Colthurd in the saddle, taking off 3 for Kevin Frost. Harry Skelton heading out aboard Chibello. First run since the wind up, followed out by 24, Break Strago, Green Cane, and then last year's hero and heroine, Mahayed and Bridget Andrews. Bridget, who's in great form at the moment, not only a winner yesterday, but of course she had the big Stang Handicap Chase winner at Warwick last Sunday. Noel Feely heading out, announced yesterday, of course, that he's heading towards the end of his career. There goes Ruby aboard 7, Whiskey Sour, followed out by Storm Rising. Champion jockey going out aboard 13, Crooks Peak, being followed by Rachel Blackmore with the blue cap on Due Reward, and then Mr. Fizz and Lorcan and Williams. Davy Russell heads out, the white cap of Jigginstown, and in turn being followed out by Eclair de Beaufort, Jack Kennedy. Dennis O'Regan in the red and white hoops. There goes Robbie Power in the Potts colours aboard 11, Ping Shu Blinkered for the first time. Daryl Jacob in the Munir and Suede Silks handicap debut for We Have a Dream, and the last of the runners to go down. This'll do nicely. Gavin Sheehan for Jamie Snowden. That's the field out on the track for the County Hurdle.
Well, Lizzie Kelly was successful yesterday on Cyril Dulac. This is a few moments to go on Monsieur Lecoq. Oop, just got taken by surprise. Could have been quite a nasty incident. She held on. It wasn't. And Monsieur Lecoq is on his way down to post. He's a horse who arrives here in terrific form, Jonathan, and he is theoretically well handicapped, and she's laughing about it now. There's no surprise she's on good form.
Well, she is. Well, he's the best handicapped horse in the race, in theory. I mean, he's comes in this off a really good second in the Imperial Cup. He's due to go up for that, and he was out of the weights there. He's got a very strong chance.
And is he on top of your shortlist?
Yeah, he is. I mean, my shortlist, of course, very much with the head of the market. but he'd be top.
The favourite is Whiskey Sour. The case is an obvious one.
Third in this last year, only £3 higher, retained ability on the flat. What's not to like?
I'm quite sweet on Chitabello here after the breathing operation. He's obviously well handicapped on his old form, and the Skeltons have got a great record in this.
They have, and he's got guaranteed stamina. I thought he looked really well.
That's Harry Derham leading in Capitaine there, clearly just a little concerned about whether he jumps off. Stern Rubin will be amongst those up front early, and so too confirmed pace pusher Mr. Fizz of the outsiders. Which one did you think was going to do best?
Of the outsiders, possibly high expectations, and he's one of the complete outsiders. Eclair de Beaufort is a very consistent horse. Here we go.
The flag is up with Whiskey Sour, the 5-1 market leader for the county hurdle. Monsieur Lecoq to give Lizzie Kelly 2 winners in Festival Week is 7-1. It's 8-1 bar those. They're making stately progress towards the tape, and we'll hand to your caller here, Simon Holt.
And walking forward in a controlled manner at the moment. Some experienced handicappers here for this Randox Health County Handicap Hurdle, and they're away. Capitaine at the rear of the field with Chieftain's Choice as they race quickly to the first flight. Storm Rising may rise just first with out wide Mohayed, last year's winner. Handy 2 Stern Rubin is often a front runner in the yellow jacket, followed by Western Rider and Mr. Fizz, and then behind these in the white cap is Machuca, closely followed by Eclair de Beaufort, and then Lisp, and on the inside Brex Drago in the red cap out wide Ping Shu, followed by Drew Reward and Leon Cavello, who's a little bit keen in the early stages. Midfield is Crooks Peak with Thistle Do Nicely, and then on the inside Monsieur Lecoq, followed wider out by Countista. Cut the Mustard further back from Whiskey Sour, settled off the pace by Ruby Walsh. Up the inside High Expectations in the red and white hoops, out wide Mr. Adjudicator, followed by Capitaine, towards the back with We Have a Dream and Chieftain's Choice. On to flight number 2, and Storm Rising, a flying leap there, and lands a length ahead of Stern Rubin in second. Then Mr. Fizz posts up Blue Jacket Mohayed on the outside. They're tracked by Western Rider, and then behind those is Machuca, Eclair de Beaufort and Ping Shu on the outside. Lisp is next in about 8th or 9th place, followed by Drew Reward and Brex Drago, then Leon Cavello, and then Countista out wide. This'll Do Nicely. Further back is Crooks Peak, followed by Chitabello, and then on the inside Monsieur Lecoq, a couple of lengths to Cut the Mustard. Whiskey Sour still held up towards the back with Mr. Adjudicator, and then Capitaine, We Have a Dream, and right out the back High Expectations and Chieftain's Choice. Over the next, Mohayed almost alongside Storm Rising there. Storm Rising, Mohayed. Mr. Fizz right there between runners. Machuca in the white cap in 4th place. Red cap out wide is Ping Shu. Stern Rubin on the inside, closely followed by Western Rider. They're all safely over. Maroon cap Eclair de Beaufort. Lisp in the grey jacket, and then in a blue cap Drew Reward and Countista for JP McManus on the outside, clearing the next. Brex Drago behind these, Crooks Peak, and then further back to Mr. Adjudicator. Chitabello getting a little closer, so too We Have a Dream. Still no move from Whiskey Sour under Ruby Walsh as they swing the top turn. Heading towards 3 out, but a very long way from the finish. And Storm Rising leads the county handicap hurdle field. From in second place Mr. Fizz, and last year's winner Mohayed on the outside, just going second now into this one. And then behind those was Machuca on landing, followed by Stern Rubin round the inside. Eclair de Beaufort still there. Ping Shu out wide. Lisp is on the heels of the leaders. Crooks Peak is travelling strongly for champion jockey Richard Johnson just behind Western Rider. Then Countista. Chitabello is in about 10th or 12th place. Then Brex Drago round the inside, and Due Reward and We Have a Dream. Leon Cavello and Cut the Mustard, and then Mr. Adjudicator rather caught out wide there, and behind those Monsieur Lecoq. This'll Do Nicely. Capitaine as they start on down the hill. High Expectations well out the back. Mohayed, Stern Rubin, Storm Rising on the inside, followed by Mr. Fizz. Eclair de Beaufort working away to the outside. Machuca and Ping Shu, followed by Countista and Lisp as they race towards the second last. Stern Rubin and Mohayed. Mohayed running a big race again here from Stern Rubin. Eclair de Beaufort travelling really well for Jigginstown in the maroon colours on the outside, then followed by Western Rider. Crooks Peak getting up the inside from Lisp, and then Mr. Fizz, followed by Countista trying to come through as well, and then Chitabello on the inside. They race down towards the final flight. Eclair de Beaufort has come to the stands rail. That may be a good place to be. be Stern Rubin, Mohaed, Western Rider, Lisp is running on, Chittabello on the far side, Countess Room, We Have a Dream in the green jacket, making great strides as the leader becomes back to them now, and at the last Chittabello is going to take it up. Claire de Beaufort has gone. We're probably just beginning to paddle up the hill. Chittabello leads the way from Countess Room, We Have a Dream. Is Chittabello being driven right out by Harry Skelton? 2 lengths, too good, wins the county. A head bob for second between on the far side Countessa and We Have a Dream. Whiskey Sour never nearer in fourth.
Last year, Harry Skelton watched on as 4 places ahead of him. His partner, Bridget Andrews, took the county hurdle on Mahaed, and now she will have to ride alongside and congratulate Harry, because he has ridden Chittabello to victory in this famous handicap, and it is a 3rd win in the race as a trainer for his brother Dan, who took it with superb story, his first festival winner, Mahaed, last year, and now the revitalised Chittabello. My oh my, can the Skeltons get one right for a Cheltenham handicap? They've done it again, laid him away, given him a wind operation and produced him beautifully, and he's gone away to win this. Well, he's been given a ground-saving ride and one of supreme confidence, and there is the image replicated from exactly 12 months ago, only this time it's Bridget on Mahaed congratulating Harry on Chittabello, and the winning trainer is with Lydia.
Dan Skelton is just receiving the congratulations of all the owners, and understandably as well, a 3rd county hurdle for you. Many congratulations.
Yeah, love the county hurdle. Harry gave him a magic ride. Like, we talked about it all week, and yeah, you go out there and you say, well, you do this, do that, do the other, and everything else. And with this horse, like, we've had a season, maybe even longer than that, 18-month plan. Said to him, I said, no instructions for you today. You do what you want to do. And I went out there, I said to him, you £10 in hand. Use it. You'll do it.
You were that confident?
Yeah, was yeah.
Well, you can't be
It's easy after the event, isn't it? It's easy after the event, but he's a graded horse coming back from those races that he couldn't win. The truth of the matter, he couldn't win them. He had a headbutt with the new one maybe 15 months ago at that race that the new one used to win it, regardless of who turned up at Haydock. I said to his owner, the team that owned him, Ian Marmie, and I said, that's going to last, that horse. He's going to feel that for a long time. I said, but don't worry, I win you the county early in 15 months' time.
You are so pumped, aren't you? Is it just because the plan has come off?
Yeah. Do you know what I said to you on Tuesday? And I really meant it. Like, you go around all year. 361 days a year. You go around and maybe the exception of Aintree, that's pretty good. But you go around the whole year and you graft and you grind and you do the miles and everything else. You turn up here on that Tuesday and you go, wow, you're allowed to be a part of this. Not even if you're a winner, it's something else. You should. It's amazing. Honestly, hand on heart, I feel privileged to be a part of this game. To be a winning part of it is just a dream come true for my family, my team, for all of us. And we all graft hourlessly, tirelessly for this. We really, really do. And I'm not saying that some other teams don't and everything else, because they do. Everybody grafts hard for this. But to be a part of this day, this week and everything else is a dream. I'm sure Bryony said it a lot more eloquently than I did. But it means so much to everybody, it really does. And we love the county hurdle.
I think you've spoken really well for everyone who's here. Congratulations. And there is Nick Skelton, Dan's father, congratulating him. Nick, what do you make?
Unbelievable. We like the county hurdle.
3 times now, 3 times.
4 years, yeah. No, brilliant. Gave him a great ride. And, yeah, I mean, I'm delighted.
And Dan was saying that he was been very confident. He'd been exuding confidence about this horse.
They both are actually about him over the last few months, actually. And he actually, I went up the yard this morning, he was out on the gallop doing a couple of laps, so he's just take the freshness off him. He gets quite buzzy, you know. It was great. Give him a great ride.
It was a lovely ride, actually. Wasn't
brilliant,
it? And second winner of the week. I know the first one, Roxana, was quite fortunate, but nonetheless, she was sort of in a stormer, and now you've got 2 in the bag.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, like, for us to win here, like everybody, it's a great place to win, and just so delighted for the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt you're very, very proud indeed. I'll let you go and meet them both in the winners' enclosure again.
Thank you.
Oh, what a performance from the Skelton team. As I said, a ground-saving ride from Harry. 12-1 Chittabello has returned here. And just to listen to Dan Skelton there, as Lydia identified, he was pumped up. He really enjoyed that. A second winner of the week for the team. Roxana, a fortuitous winner of the Mayor's Hurdle on Tuesday. Nothing lucky about this. This was a plan, a 15-month plan, the trainer said, extremely well executed. And look how he doesn't panic here when he's got Crooks Peak and others coming back in his lap.
Yeah, he's done this well. The plan has worked the treat.